Fishing the Flats with host Henry Waschuk and Billy Clyde is brought to you in part by Andros Boatworks, built for those that demand quality. Butcher's Best by Marcangelo Foods. Mirror Lure. Turn on the bite anytime. Tie on a Mirror Lure. Oh Hero. Fishing products you can count on.
Oh, nice! Look at that. Look at the size of this fish. Beautiful. Hi, I'm Henry Waschuk. Welcome to another great episode of Fishing the Flats. Boy, oh boy, 3 great adventures this week. We start off with redfish in Southwest Florida, and then from there, we're gonna be going for a big surprise, a giant hammerhead shark, can you believe it or not? And then we finish off the whole show going all the way to Costa Rica for some big tripletail. Stay tuned, it's gonna be great. Oh, he missed it!
Get him.
There's nothing like catching redfish on top water.
Look at that. It is huge. That fish is huge. It's a hammerhead. I've never even seen a tripletail this big.
1, 2, 3. Wow, what a fish.
Today we're cooking tripletail fajitas. We've got this beautiful tripletail. Look at that. That is perfect.
Look at those boils.
Coming up, exciting topwater redfish.
Oh, Henry! Oh, God!
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Baker Hookout Tools.
We start off this week's adventures on the west side of Florida. These inshore waters surrounding Sarasota Bay offer some of the best light tackle sport fishing all year long. The lush grass flats of these waters are loaded with sea trout, snook, pompano, and more. But today we take our Andros into skinny waters to fish redfish with topwater plugs.
Get a bait in those potholes over there.
Oh, Henry! Oh, God, you missed it. Some nice reds.
Look at that.
Mixed in that mullet. Oh, he
Get
missed
him,
it.
Henry, get him. Get him,
Come
Henry.
on.
All right, Henry.
All right. Love that top water.
Look at that. Good fish, too. Big fish, Henry. I'm gonna keep them fired up
yeah.
for us.
We're chumming up, but just there's nothing like catching redfish on top water, especially with mirror lure. I tell you, what a great lure. I thought he would have made a couple runs, but he saw the boat and he said, man, look at that Andros, it's Henry and Billy. You know, for years on the West Coast, everybody just loved to just use white bait and chum up and use the sardines. But you know what? Actually, the redfish tour that, was running for years and still many of the tournaments have, a lot of anglers have helped people fish artificials, and it's so great. I'm really convinced that you can fool fish with the proper technique.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know what we were doing at first? We were just drifting through all the schools of mullet until we had a few come up on our top water. Once we did, slowed down.
Look at that. He's tired now. And look at the fight on this fish. You got him here, Billy?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah, he was hooked good.
Try to watch that
Good.
Top Dog Junior don't get in my hands.
There you go. Now look at the fight on that fish. You know, you would think it was like 25 pounds or something, big runs and stuff. But they get in the shallow water, and like Billy says, you know, in the cooler weather, I tell you, they just love to make some big runs.
Yeah, he's got quite a few spots.
Yeah.
7 total.
All right, let me get this hook out. All right, and this one. Come on, turn it out. Come on, buddy. There you go.
Perfect. Now that is a perfect slot redfish right there. 4 spots on that side.
Yeah.
3 on that side.
Beauty.
All right, well, we got some in the fridge already, so.
Yeah, for our recipe, and we'll let that guy go.
All right.
Isn't that beautiful?
It sure is. Watch how they just disappear in this bottom. I mean.
Gone.
Hank's Tip of the Week is brought to you by Cargo Bed. Roll your world inside out.
I tell you, when you're fishing top water, you just got to know a few things. I tell you, it's so exciting. First of all, using the old Hero rods, the Gold Series is a great rod, but people always ask me about action. And all their lines have this, but you want to go to a medium heavy. The reason you want a medium heavy, you're working a bait. You don't want a soft tip. You want to just make sure it's got enough backbone that'll work that bait back and forth. I tell you, the mirror lure is just awesome. But the next thing is braid. People ask me what pound test. Well, I love using the 15 pound. People say, oh, is that strong enough? Absolutely. When you're dealing with braid, there's no problem. But the reason you use 15 over 20 or 25 is that you can cast a lot further. And that way you can get into where those fish are and coming close to your boat, whether you're waiting or you're in your boat, I tell you, you can get into those fish. Last but not least is a good fluorocarbon leader. You know, and there's where you can go with a 20-pound test. It's almost perfect. And I usually go like 1.5 to 2 feet in length, and it's perfect. But the one thing for sure when you're working these baits is when you make that cast and you start working that rod tip, people always get a little confused. Oh, that's all it is. It's a hand twitch like this, back and forth, rod tip down. All right, if you've got a lot of grass, just keep it up and you can work it the same way. But it's just that steady action, pause, sometimes go 2-3 times, pause. I'll tell you, and you see those fish moving, it's really exciting. But the 2 baits that really worked well is this. We've got the Papa Dog, and the reason it's called the Papa Dog is it's got that little lip in the front, and that lip is great because when it's working back and forth, it's actually splashing out water, and it really draws attention for big trout and redfish. Come in a variety of colors, but I tell you, really more importantly, it's just the action itself. The other one that's a great bait is a Top Dog, and you can hear that rattle. That brings in fish from a long way. So when you make that long cast working these 2 baits, I tell you, you'll catch yourself a lot of fish.
Coming up, a monster hammerhead shark.
It is huge.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fish is huge. It's
Look
a
at it.
hammerhead.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Wild River, the next generation of tackle bags.
Our second stop in this week's adventure takes us only a few miles off the shores of Siesta Key. The beach here extends along a half-mile of the most pristine white sands you'll ever see and is the winner of the world's finest white sand beaches. Now that's amazing in itself. This week, Captain Billy, Clyde, and Henry fish for shallow water grouper and end up with one monster fish.
Yeah,
There he is, Henry.
see there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Well, it's not supposed to be big. Well, let me get this rod.
Oh, it came off.
Let it go, let it go. Drop it down.
Come on now. Thought he had me stuck in a rock. That felt like a lot bigger than what what we're going for.
Well, the rods will take it. It just might take you a little longer.
Yeah. Oh, there he is, Henry. We're on.
All right. Just nice and easy. Let him fight there.
Oh, God, Henry.
Just hang on, baby.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. We might have a shark here, Henry.
It's all right. Nice and easy.
Yeah, we got a shark. We're only using 200-pound mono on here, so.
Yeah. Give him a little bit of drag more. That's it, that's it.
Woo!
That's all right, buddy.
Talk about nitty gritty, you better
Okay.
turn around.
Okay.
Wow! All right, Henry.
Boy, I tell you, I can't believe he almost spooled you.
I know it. I think we had like 30 yards of line left, Henry. And this reel is burning hot.
Well, I tell you what, if it was a shark, I'm telling you, when I'm thinking of we got no wire on this, and the hook's not a really big hook, so it must be either hooked on the side if it is a shark.
He's still pulling line and you're cruising at like 5 knots right now. Look at that. We're moving 5 miles an hour. And that drag's still just smoking.
I tell you, he's burned off a heck of a lot of line on that reel.
It's so hot, I can't believe it. If you dumped water on this thing, it'd be smoking, Henry.
Well,
I could have sworn when this fish picked it up, I could have sworn it was a Goliath. We're out here fishing the 3 Mile Reef, fishing for just juvenile Goliaths, and I had down half of a jack, and man, I'll tell you what, it ate it real slow, kind of like a Goliath grouper, but he felt the hook and decided he didn't want to move so slow anymore, huh?
oh, I know, I tell you.
Hopefully it's a big old hammerhead, huh?
Well, you know what? I mean, I've always said the hammerhead, you know, fight the hardest out of all shark that we catch on this side, but just nice and easy, Billy. We'll come up on top of it.
All right. There he is. It is huge.
Oh,
That
yeah.
fish is huge.
Look
It's a
at it.
hammerhead. Are you kidding me on 200-pound test? Oh my God. This is the biggest shark I've ever caught in my life by far. I never in a million years would have thought that it was a hammerhead. I just mentioned that it might be one. I'm speechless. He's coming up to the top. Look at that hammerhead. Woo! You've got to be kidding me right now.
That is
Look
one.
at
I'm
that
gonna try
dorsal
to
fin.
grab. Just hang on
Look
a
at
second.
that dorsal.
I'm gonna try to grab the leader here. Okay, step down.
Nice and easy, Henry. There's no wire on there.
Okay, back up a bit so the rod. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Pulling the boat. Unreal.
Okay, I can't. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull this guy up.
Eventually, but no telling how long that'll take.
I might have to switch places and you reel up that leader.
Yeah. You know what?
You ready to put the gloves on and I'll give you a break?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Sounding again.
Yep. The hammerhead is the hardest fighting fish I've ever had on, and look at it. Here we go again.
Here's leader.
Okay, I got it. Just see if you can walk it back down.
I lost it. Lost it. He's sounding.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Talk about a dogfight, man. His hammers are this far apart. Henry, I'm gonna let him pull. I'm done letting him swim with the boat.
I can't believe this rod is held up.
Me neither. I can't believe the line has. We couldn't have got a 7-footer, huh? Look at that. Look at that. That is unreal. When you think about Jaws, that's what you think of right there.
Okay, Billy.
Yep.
Your turn.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah.
Okay, you got the rod belt. Okay, I think we got the angle is good now. Oh, we won. It was just a 20-pound grouper. You know, that was it.
That's it.
Now I can move up on gear, pick up line, and see if we can grab that leader. You want to do that? There's a fin. There's a fin in front of the boat.
That's unreal.
Look at the size of this fish.
This is unbelievable. There he is.
Okay. Billy, that's a great fish.
That is unbelievable, Henry.
Look at the size. Look at the size of this fish. Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's almost as big as my boat.
Look at this is amazing. Look at this fish.
It's the biggest one I've ever seen in my life.
Now you look at the length of the boat.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
You gonna have to cut it?
I don't know if I can get, where is he? He's under the boat. I'm trying to get as close as I can, Billy. Just too heavy, much of a heavyweight. There we go.
Woo! That was Look at this. Henry, the line is dug into my hand.
I'm telling you what, this is unreal.
We can't catch a break. They're always too big, Henry.
This week's resort feature is brought to you by the top-selling Fishin' Guy app.
Located on pristine beachfront property just south of Siesta Key lies the Lido Beach Resort. This Florida resort hotel features spacious guest rooms, heated pools, jacuzzis with on-site restaurant and bars. Many of the hotel rooms feature private balconies overlooking the scenic area and famous white sand beach. Located just a half-mile from the famous dining, entertainment, and nightlife of St. Armand's Circle, this is one fine place to stay, and its home is on Lido Key. Coming up, Trophy Tripletail from Costa Rica.
Look at that. Amazing. Oh.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Rockport Rattler Jig, the dinner bell for fish.
Our last stop this week is on the Rio Colorado on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. We stay at Silver King Lodge, certainly one of the finest tarpon fishing destinations anywhere. But like all fishing around the world, surprises sometimes come in threes. So let's see how Captain Bill and Henry do in these famed waters that flow through the second largest forest preserve in the country.
Oh, man. Here, hold this, Henry.
All right, I got it.
There he is.
What is it? Tripletail. All right, baby.
Awesome. Yeah, get that line up.
All right, nice.
Holy cow.
Look at the size of that baby. Okay, all right. Move up to front a bit.
Yep. Oh, man. I've never even seen a tripletail this big.
Yeah. Hey, you're in Costa Rica. Everything is big.
That's right.
Let's see this guy.
I'm trying. He's got other ideas, though.
Look at that. Look on the line.
Look at the size of that tripletail. That is insane. He's pulling drag like it's his job, man. I mean, it looks like about a 10-pound tripletail. I've never even.
All right.
We don't get them like this back at home, Henry.
No, I know. You get a 3-4 pounder, 5 pounder, and they're an awesome fish. But
Oh man.
bring it around here. Look at the size of this.
I can't believe it.
All right, I want to be careful with this guy and see if I can.
Oh.
I don't know if I can get him underneath because they don't like the tail. All right, listen, I got him this way. Look at the size of this guy.
Are you kidding me?
Look at that. Look at this. Okay, Billy, grab the hook. Get it out of there.
Put this right there for a second.
Wow, what a fish.
Oh,
I tell you what, definitely the biggest tripletail
that's what you get when you come
I've
to
ever had in a
Costa.
boat. What a gorgeous, look, I'm telling you. And that's why I say, if you want to know tripletail, that's the three of them at the bottom right there. 1, 2, 3. You know, I'll tell you what, they are one great eating fish, but you know, we got a lot of other fish here. They've got fresh fish at the lodge here. No problem, we're gonna let this baby go.
All right, let him go and catch him again when he's 20 pounds.
All right, my friend, let me just get him around the other way. And, oh!
See ya. Got you wet one more time for the road.
Look at the size of that fish. Way to go, Billy.
Hey, thank you, Henry.
Hey.
This week's recipe is brought to you by Primo Grills and Smokers, the total culinary experience.
Hi, I'm Steve Adams for Fishing the Flats. Today we're cooking tripletail fajitas. We've got this beautiful tripletail. What we're going to do is we're going to marinate the tripletail in a fajita marinade. We're going to marinate it for about 15 minutes. I don't want to cook the fish. I just want to get some really nice flavor into it. Into a little Ziploc bag, burp the air out, move it around. It doesn't need to go in the fridge because it's going to go on shortly. I'm just going to let that sit for a couple of minutes. Turn it about every 5 minutes. That'll just sit like that. In the meantime, I've been caramelizing some onions and red peppers and yellow peppers and orange peppers on the Primo grill. Okay, our triple tail has marinated for 15 minutes. The grill's nice and hot at 400 degrees. I'm going to put it on with direct heat. You can see how nice and hot that is. Shake off a little bit of the excess marinade and just right on like this. Perfect. Okay, let's see how the fish is doing. Oh, look at that. Looks really good. Okay, we're gonna flip that. How the lime's doing. Yeah, see they're all caramelized. I'm going to move them over to there. I'm gonna pull the tortillas off for a minute. They're nice and steamy hot. Look at that. Flaky. Look at how white that is. You can tell when it's cooked, when it just flakes apart. Flaking like that. See these little brown pieces in here? That's the best part. Caramelizes up. That's only gonna be a couple more minutes. I think I'm going to pull these limes now. And I'm just gonna give that just a couple more minutes on the flip. Okay, I think our fish is finished. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's really good. I've got some cast iron pans sitting on the other side getting piping hot. I'm just gonna put the fish on this board, just let it rest for a second. I'll take a pan, put it on the hot. These are very hot. We're gonna put our veg on this. So I'm gonna take this over. I've got our hot cast iron. I've got our veg right here. I'm gonna put this on the hot pan for the sizzle like you have in the restaurants. Like this. We'll add a little bit of lime to it. Should smell that. It's very hot, so careful with that. Fish is ready to be cut. Look at that. That is perfect. Nice long strips so it hangs out of the tortillas. Just like that. Some smaller ones. That's cooked to perfection. Look at how flaky that is. This is Tripletail fajitas here on Fishing the Flats.
Closed captioning has been provided to you by The Fin Shop, one-stop shopping for all your fishing needs.
Don't miss all the great action and adventures next week as we visit East End Lodge, Bahamas for barracuda. Use our Andros for some skinny water trout. And we hook up on some big fish in Boca Grande, Florida.
Fishing the Flats with host Henry Waschuk and Billy Clyde was brought to you in part by Andros Boatworks, built for those that demand quality. Butcher's Best by Marcangelo Foods. Mirrolure, turn on the bite anytime. Tie on a Mirrolure. O'Hero Fishing, conquering the fishing world.
Oh, nice! Look at that. Look at the size of this fish.